Today, what we're going to talk about is a crazy situation with the permanent food prices and also the Game Pass prices in Blox. We're going to talk about the crazy prices, so without further ado, let's get this video continued. Speaking of Game Pass prices, I know that they are super expensive, so if you want to win a permanent fruits, we are going to be doing a 85,000 permanent fruit subscriber giveaway very soon, and all you have to do is be liked and subscribe and stay tuned for my announcement for this giveaway. And also at 87,500 subscribers, we are going to be doing a Dark Blade giveaway, and our goal is 100,000 subscribers before June 30, 2024, and we're gonna do a ton of giveaways along the way. So all you have to do in order to be part of these giveaways is to like and subscribe. And apart from that, we cover tons of information about the leaks, about updates, about Roblox and bloxfruits in general. So let's get continued. Okay, so first and foremost, I want to say right now, and I want to start off this video by saying that the prices of the permanent fruits in bloxfruits are all expensive. All of them are crazy expensive. So for example, Spirit, Control, Shadow, all of these permanent fruits, they're all crazy expensive. And we're gonna talk about that later, but right now what I really wanted to talk about is the bug that's going on in the bloxfruits community, where some permanent fruits and some game passes are more expensive. Now, I believe it's the perfect time to cover this. So what I think is happening here is actually very simple. So for example, this guy right here named Shep Gaming that actually reached out to me said, "ABs, I have a concern I would like for you to address in a video." So this was about a couple of days ago. He mentioned that the prices of almost all game pass actually increased. So fast boat game passes increased, 2x master game passes, almost all of the game passes increased, and most of them are a lot more expensive now. And as you guys can see right here, the 2x boss drops is actually around 400, the fast boat is around 400, 2x1 is around 520. And that's not the worst part, because I think the worst part here is the kitsune fruit price is more expensive. It's 4,600 Robux. The leopard is 3,450. And this is an issue that a lot of people are experiencing as well in Reddit and stuff like that. And right now, as far as I know, this only exists in Roblox, in bloxfruits. For some people like this guy, it's still the same. And for other people like this guy as well, it's also different. It's also expensive, more expensive. And this guy right here also did show it to me. This is a video from another guy, and he shows basically all the fruits. 1,760 Robux for pain is actually a decrease in price, because this is another issue. This is another thing. It's not just an increase. There's also some servers where the prices actually decreased. There's some places in the game where the prices did decrease. Okay, so there's some places in the game where the prices did decrease. For example, Rumble is only 1,680 Robux, where for me it's 2,100. So that's actually a very massive decrease in price. So what I think is happening here is one of two things. Okay, there's one of two possible things that could be causing this. And number one, if you actually go check out bloxfruits, they updated their game around April. This is around April 5, I believe. Yeah, sorry, no, May 5. So May 5 or May 2, 2024, I believe is the date here. I'm not too sure if this is February 5 or May 5. I think it is, yeah, I think this is May, and then this is the date. So May 2, 2024, they updated their game. And this is actually kind of interesting, because I think what happened here is they might have set a new script, or set a script there that changes the price of your fruits depending on where you are. So pretty much where you are in the world, maybe. I think that's what they're talking about. Maybe where you are in the world, this would affect your permanent fruit prices. But I think that actually doesn't make sense, because according to this theory, the permanent fruit prices is going to be more expensive if you are in a country where the where Robux is more cheaper. But I am in the Philippines, and Robux is the cheapest in the Philippines, yet my permanent fruit price is still the same. So my theory is actually they released multiple scripts into the game, maybe in an error, that changes the prices of the fruits, and maybe there's multiple servers, for example, where there's expensive permanent food prices for some servers and expensive or cheap permanent food prices for some servers. That actually does happen. For example, there was this game called Mighty Omega where the prices of stuff will be different depending on the server you were in, depending if it was an old server or if it was a new server. This definitely is an issue that some people are experiencing. This also could be a location issue, or it could just be simply a bug. But one thing to consider is the only game that is experiencing this right now, as far as I know of, is bloxfruits. So the permanent fruit prices are actually super expensive, and I've already mentioned this. The fact that Kitsune is 4,600 Robux, the increase, might mean that Dragon could be 6,000 Robux. Is actually kind of insane. It's very insane how it could be that expensive. And if you want to earn free Robux while playing your favorite games on Roblox, that's where the sponsor of today's video is gonna help you. KINO is an amazing app that ranks the best quality Roblox games. Each game is ranked on a 0 to 5 flame scale. Earn enough KINO coins and redeem them for real life Robux. Make sure to use my referral code KM4DJH when signing up to earn 300 KINO coins for free. We will also be doing a permanent fruit giveaway for everyone that uses my referral code when signing up on KINO, so don't forget this very important step if you want a free permanent fruit. Now that that is done, don't forget to use my referral code KM4DJH for all your uses on KINO, because that would make it so that you're going to be entered into our permanent fruit giveaway. But now, it's actually time to talk about this, because I think right now this is just a bug. I think it's probably going to get fixed. It might not also get fixed, but this is definitely a bad situation that I think they should look into, because I think this is an error in the side of the bloxfruits devs, because again, no other game in Roblox, as far as I know of, is experiencing this issue. So if no other game in Roblox is experiencing this issue, then the issue must be with bloxfruits. But again, looking into these prices that my fans have sent to me, looking into these prices, I think, and also looking at my own prices right here, I think that the permanent fruit prices are actually a little bit too expensive. For example, Kitsune is now 4,000 Robux. Leopard is also 3,000 Robux. Dragon fruit is rumored to be 5,000 Robux. Okay, so since you already have a fruit that's worth 5,000 Robux, that's close to $80. 5,000 Robux is actually going to be close to $80,000, maybe even $100. That's actually kind of insane, considering the fact that you could buy multiple AAA games at the price of $100. I think the fact that they can do this, I think the fact that they could change the prices to something like this, they definitely should decrease the prices for most fruits. For example, I think Kitsune should be 3,000 Robux. I think Dragon Fruit should be 3,500 Robux. I think Leopard should be 2,000 Robux. And I think these other permanent fruits should be cheaper in price, because they just do not deserve to be that expensive. Because number one, even though it does take a while to work for them, I think it's just predatory. It's very predatory for them to charge these insane prices for a single permanent fruit. It's just absolutely insane and pay to win. And unfortunately, they keep getting away with it because nobody talks about just how insane these permanent fruit prices are. And the fact that this is happening, and other people are getting cheaper permanent fruits and some people are getting super expensive permanent fruits and game passes, I think that's super bad. I think what they should do right now is just commit to decreasing the permanent fruit prices for everyone, because if you guys don't know, they already make over $500 million a single year. Adopt Me makes around $300 million a year, and I think bloxfruits is 4 to 5 times bigger than Adopt Me, so they should be making around $1 billion to maybe even more than that every single year. They definitely earn enough money to not want to work anymore, which is probably why they don't update the game. And because their permanent fruit prices are super predatory and super expensive, I can bet you that these developers don't even care about their game anymore because they're just so rich. Alright, and the reason why my thumbnail is that way, sorry for that clipping. And so the reason why my thumbnail is that way in the thumbnail is because right now, Dragon Fruit is 5,000 Robux. And before, back then, we were saying that Dragon Fruit was gonna be like 3,000 Robux and Kitsune was gonna be like 3,500 Robux. Turns out Kitsune was actually 4,000 Robux and Dragon Fruit might be 5,000 Robux. Now the reason why this is insane is because back then 5,000 Robux was something that was way too high, and now people are just accepting the fact that Dragon Fruit might be 5,000 Robux. What's next? Control Fruit is gonna be 4,500 Robux. What's next? After that, they might add Celestial Fruit, and maybe Celestial Fruit is gonna be stronger than Dragon, and maybe it's gonna be 6,000 Robux, or maybe even 10,000 Robux. Eventually, they're gonna add more and more and more and more expensive fruits into this game. That's gonna be even more expensive than the last one, so they make more money, more and more and more money from the kids that keep on spending money on their game. Which is why these prices are definitely predatory, because people will keep buying them. The majority of their player base are kids, and kids don't really decide or don't really have the highest spending IQ. They don't really have the highest spending IQ, so they will just keep on spending on these permanent food prices that these developers put out, even if they're actually kind of bad sometimes. And that's why it's predatory, and that's why I think they should have a maximum cap for the permanent food prices that they're going to be releasing. I think at the very most, the most expensive permanent food that they should release should be 4,000 Robux. Anything higher than 4,000 Robux, in my opinion, is just way too overpriced. I think even 4,000 Robux is too much. I think it should be 3,000 Robux, honestly. Anything higher than 3,000 Robux is just a little bit too expensive. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Peace out, everybody. And yeah, if you agreed with what I said, comment it down below. I just think that bloxfruits is very predatory with their prices, especially this new bug. It shows that they can actually make do with cheaper prices. So hopefully they do just make everything cheaper. And yeah,